Ever watch a long-range shot drift just inches off target? Precision at distance demands the right optic. Today, I'm revealing the top 6 best long-range scope 2026 designed for clarity, tracking, and repeatable accuracy. Welcome to my channel. Shoot farther, dial with confidence, and choose proven performers. Trusted picks are linked below. The number 6 product on our list is Riton MOA Precision Scope. There's a moment every long-range shooter knows, when the shot breaks and the target feels impossibly far. This scope tackles that moment by making everything feel calmer and more readable through the glass. Even at higher magnification, the view stays steady enough to breathe normally and settle into the shot. Dialing adjustments doesn't feel like guesswork. Every click lands where it should. What stands out isn't just sharpness, but how composed the entire optic feels during real shooting positions. Other scopes in this tier might push features, but this one focuses on confidence. It's built for shooters who dial often and shoot with intention, not for the weekend hunter who rarely goes beyond moderate distance. At number 5 is Athlon Optics Cronus BTR Gen 2. Long-range confidence usually collapses when turrets drift or glass falls apart under pressure, and that's where this optic stabilizes the entire experience. The image stays crisp enough to read distant steel without squinting, and the reticle feels purposeful rather than overwhelming. Dialing from one distance to another feels like a controlled rhythm instead of hope. During wind shifts and extended shooting days, the scope maintains a reassuring steadiness that other optics in this price range sometimes struggle with. This is built for shooters who study their dope, trust their adjustments, and want an optic that stays consistent through real range conditions, not those looking for a lightweight hunting rig. At number 4 is Bushnell Match PRO. This is the scope that makes long-range stages feel less like chaos and more like problem-solving. The view remains clean even while transitioning between distances, which reduces the mental clutter that often ruins precision work. Dialing never feels vague. The feedback is crisp and predictable, letting you stay aggressive with your shots. Many competitors in this class demand too much from the shooter with overly complex layouts, but this one keeps things clear without dumbing anything down. It's made for match shooters who want reliability without being buried in controls. Casual shooters may never push it far enough to appreciate what it can really do. The third one on our list is Arken Optics Scope. This is the optic that quietly earns trust the longer you run it. The image has a calm, neutral sharpness that helps you read targets without stressing your eyes, and the system feels balanced whether you're prone, supported, or awkwardly angled. It doesn't try to overwhelm you with complicated choices, it just stays consistent every time you touch a dial. Shooters who hesitate to upgrade often fear weight or complexity, but this scope feels surprisingly approachable while staying precise. It's ideal for hunters and distance shooters who want clarity without paying for competition-grade extras. Plinkers who rarely dial may not unlock its full value, but disciplined shooters will. On number 2 is CVLIFE AO Scope. This option stands out because it brings long-range learning within reach for shooters who want capability without an intimidating setup. The view stays respectably clear even at higher magnification, which helps new shooters settle into the fundamentals without fighting dim glass. Adjustable focus smooths out the process, and illumination adds comfort during early morning or fading light sessions. It isn't built to go head-to-head with high-end match optics, but that's not the point. It gives newcomers a stable, forgiving entry into long-range work. If you want to build confidence and experiment with dialing without overspending, this scope feels reassuring. Seasoned competitors, however, will eventually outgrow it. Now, moving to the last one is Vortex Viper PST Gen. This is where precision starts to feel natural. The moment you settle behind it, the glass sharpens your view enough to calm your breathing and slow your movements. Dialing feels controlled and predictable, giving you a sense of authority over distance rather than fighting against the scope. Whether you're stretching out to mid-range or pushing limits in wind, the scope keeps a steady, confident character that stands out in the 2026 lineup. It blends advanced performance with usability so well that it becomes instinctive after a few sessions. It's built for shooters who train seriously, not for those who want a simple hunting optic. Among all, the winner is Arken Optics Scope because it balances glass quality, tracking consistency, rugged dependability, and user-friendly precision, giving long-range shooters confidence when conditions change and distances stretch. So guys, this was the video about the top 6 best long-range scope 2026. All the links are given in the description. Do check them out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thank you.